See what happens. Okay, I was gonna say it's not showing me. Okay, I think I'm back. I think I'm back. So, yeah, we're gonna try this one more time. Yes, it is much better. We had to factory reset and do all the things, so I'm back. So, yes, it is much better. After about a million internet checks and factory reset and everything else. So, actually, it went pretty quick. So, anyway, you can't always be on it every night or every day. So, but now Luna is back. So, okay. Okay. So, we'll try this again. Don't know. Everybody probably gave up on me. I don't know. So, oh gosh, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm not giving you another cookie right now. You just had one like 15 minutes ago. Okay. So, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully, I stay on. Hopefully, people come back after that whole mess. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. And I'll have to just go in and get. Just go in. I'd probably want that other one. Just not even do anything with it. Just leave it be. So. But anyway, so how are you doing today? How's everybody doing today? Hello, everyone that's coming in. Yeah, I was talking to my dog. She thinks she has to have a cookie every time she comes back in the house. And she had just had one because, whenever I get online, even though she's been outside right before I get on, she always thinks she has to get on every time I get on. So I don't know. She always has to go outside every time I get online. So it's her habit. So, hello, Carrie. How are you this evening? Starting to feel better, so there's a big accomplishment. Yes, that is very good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that you're feeling better. It's going around. Hello. So far here, we have not gotten any like flu stuff or anything like that, but I know my older son and his family, they definitely got it. So, Yeah. Well, I hope she gets to feeling better. That's not fun either. And just kind of the sinus headache stuff and everything. I know Seth called me earlier this morning and Austin was having a really bad headache, I guess. He woke up with a headache and upset stomach. And I said, oh, I hope he's not going to be a little guy that gets migraines, and stuff. But I think the change in weather is doing it to people. So, yeah, it's not fun. And spring getting ready, and it just, and it's teasing us too. So everybody's allergies and all the things are going to be ramping up, and it's just not going to be fun for anyone, for a lot of people. So when do you set up for your market, Lenora? That's totally fine. I'm hanging in there, doing good. Saturday morning. Okay, yeah. So you all prepared, ready to go, and getting all excited? No, I've been trying to finish the last five. All I've managed so far is one and part of another. It's been a day. Aww. Well, you know what? I am so stinking proud of you, though, because you've kept at it. You set a goal. You didn't think you were going to meet it, and you have. You really, truly have. I mean, even if it's within the five, whatever, you have this evening, you have tomorrow, whatever. If you get those next five done, great. But you know what? You have crushed it, lady. So don't worry about it. I say it's a success. I had started a chicken last night and I did finish him today, finally. But it was only one of the smaller ones like this. I haven't got the wings put on or his little tail feathers yet. But I didn't want to take any of my crocheting with me today to my cousin's house because I just wanted to be there with her and visit and do whatever she needed me to do, if anything, and whatever, which I did do some stuff for her while I was there. And we just chit chatted, and she was like, "Oh, well, I figured you'd bring your crochet with you." And I said, "No." I said, "I wanted to sit here and be with you." I cheated and started making chickens, or I wouldn't be that close. Hey, that's not cheating. You still made stuff. That's not cheating. You still got stuff made. So just celebrating the fact that you set a goal and you got there. Just give yourself credit. Give yourself credit. Hello, Randy. How are you doing? How's your dad? How's the whole family doing? And I take it you made it safely. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this pink off. I wanted to use it until, but I'm not gonna use that much. I have way too much yet on this pink, so I'm gonna cut it off and use some of it later on. Because I don't want to use this much for a section. I want to break it up. Break it up a little. I'm stressed. Still haven't seen my car yet. Dad is doing better somewhat. Aw. Okay. Hmm. How long do your lives normally go? I always been wondering. It just depends. Sometimes I'm on here 2 hours. I've been on here close to 5 hours. So it just depends. My grandson just said, "Why do I have to have such bad luck today?" I said, "Me too." So I guess we're a team today. Aw. Well, like I said, we just can't be on it. We just can't be on it every day. And that's okay. It's okay that we're not on it every day. I've been to the hospital twice with Dad since I've been here. When I got here, my dad's family is awful to him. We found out two of his sisters passed after Thanksgiving and nobody told him? Oh my goodness. So nobody told him. You didn't know anything about it either, Randy, right? Or, I mean, oh my goodness. I am so sorry to hear that, Randy. That's a lot. Wow. I'm sorry, Randy. Yeah, I can imagine. You are. Thank you. We tried to be that here. We try. So is your dad at home now, Randy? He's not in the hospital or anything right now? I prayed to Jesus for forgiveness because I yelled, I hate my father's family. Oh, my dad's health issues have gotten worse. It's just sad and frustrating. Yes, he is home. Okay. Hello, Caitlin. How are you? I'm doing good, Caitlin. Thank you. Now that we finally got me connected and we're going okay now, I was having some issues earlier, so just can't fathom not telling my dad his siblings passed. Right. Yeah, that's. Hello, Shatika. How are you? I was having issues earlier. Glad you came back in. I'm so sorry to be a Randy downer tonight. I apologize. Randy, don't apologize. You don't need to apologize. You know what this place is too, and we're all going to have our times. So today's just been a weird day for everybody. You're not the only one. So never don't ever apologize for having a bad day and having some things go on. I want people to be able to come here and feel safe, and as we get to know each other and stuff, I mean, we can still share stuff and still be a part of each other's lives without divulging too much, and get to know people, individually and everything to a certain extent. And if anybody ever wants to email me or anything and to just chat with me on email or whatever, I usually have my email in the description. Tonight I had it in there, but then I got to having technical difficulties, so it's not in there right now, but after I get off tonight it will be in there because I usually do try to go back and put something in my description. So, and it's an email that's very well monitored, that very much is set to, yeah, so I'm not too worried about anything. Mercury is in line with the other planets. We're all getting it. Well, yeah, yeah, what was it they were saying, how all the planets are going to be in line? So, I don't know. It's, yeah. So we're all feeling you, Randy, and we're feeling for you. And so again, like I said, don't ever apologize. I want you to be able to come here and say, "Hey, I'm having a bad day. I just want to talk," and that's okay. That's what I said. There'll be some days that I won't sit here and crochet. I might start out doing it or something, but I mean, because I can talk and crochet at the same time. I can multitask, but I know whenever I need to stop and actually, you know, be with my people. Because, there'll be times that I need you all too. So, because that's what I've said all along. This is not just all about crochet. Crochet's part of it, but it's not all of it. It honestly just helps me to be focused and centered and relaxed and not anxious and not my brain going 10,000 miles an hour. Now, there are sometimes I get that I'm into something and then I might take me a second. Like I've said before, it's like I'm reading and I'm like, okay, give me a minute, let it click. I got dad feeling better, myself and some siblings, and my nephew made daddy his favorite supper. Now I found his favorite series on the internet and he is busy watching TV. Well, that's good. Make him happy, feed him, do all the things, make him feel good, make him feel special, and do all the things. So, yeah. And I'm sure he's enjoying that you're there to spend time with him too. You know, that's probably making him feel better. And now I have started on a baking kick to keep me busy, baking all sorts of goodies for my family. That's okay. That's okay. Bake away. Just bake away. You enjoy doing it, and they enjoy partaking in it. So, excuse me. And I think Luna is back to feeling her usual self because she's back to her total routine. I think after she had partaken of the fur coat of many colors that was landed in my front yard, I don't think she was feeling so good after she partook of that. And, but now it's like she's totally back. She's like, oh my gosh, I'd much rather have her that way than not feeling good because I was on the verge of thinking, do we need to go to the vet? So you would think she'd learn her lesson, but she's a dog, so probably not. For supper, we made fried potatoes, bean soup with ham and cornbread and applesauce and salad. That sounds good actually. I'm not a big like ham and beans fan, but I love potatoes. Oh my gosh, I am addicted to the potato. I am not as bad as I used to be. I'm trying to um, lay off the potatoes as much. But that sounds yummy. And cornbread, oh my gosh, I love homemade cornbread. Is pretty good stuff too, but I don't really eat that anymore as much either. Every now and then I'll find a gluten free that I'll get and make, but I just try to stay away from too much carb anymore. I've implemented that back a little bit, so just trying to cut down on my carbs. me cutting down on carbs and trying to get Whitney to eat more carbs because he needs more carb. I have made tonight cheesecake, sugar cookies, a pumpkin pie, and now peach cobbler is about done. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Those all sound pretty yummy too. So yeah, you're keeping busy. Oh, Carrie, I'm sorry you had a bad day too. But you haven't been feeling the greatest either, so. Right? Wouldn't it be nice if we could just like snap our fingers and then we could all just, congregate with Randy? I'm not able to visit with my children because they never text me back. Stated that I can have visit with my boys. I'm trying to go for full custody. Mm. Lenore, I'm 35 minutes south of Indianapolis, just off of I-60. Oh gosh. Oh. Now everyone else is going to show up too. You're right. That's what I was thinking. Lenore's like, oh, good gravy. He's really getting down to the nitty gritty. Oh my gosh. He's going to have a line down the interstate. Oh my gosh. And my sister will kill me. Oh gosh. You might as well just set a billboard out there, Randy. Have signs pointing. Here I am. There you go. More families coming. There you go, Randy's home cooking truck stop. Yeah, I do feel for you, Carrie. I just don't have words. I apologize for not saying anything because I just don't know what to say, you know? That's tough, you know? I do. I feel for you, and I can pray for. I'm gonna pray over that for you. Yes, and that's kind of what I mean by what I just said. You know, it's kind of so I have no words that I could express here. I guess it's kind of hard with some of that stuff. So well, hello, chosen. You finally decided to show up and bring your eye with you. Boy, am I glad I'm not live with you tonight. The tangents I would have to keep from having. Yeah, it's okay. It's probably a good thing. I totally, yeah. Because I have to stop myself from saying stuff sometimes and whatever, even if it's, I mean, whatever. I mean, it just, yeah. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better. But whenever we are live together and we get to chit chatting, sometimes I can lose track. I can lose track, and I can get off track. But really, we've done okay for that. We really have. We've done all right, even with that. So okay, I've used that other yarn that was a little bit thinner, so now I'm kind of But I think once I get the rest of it, yeah, it'll be all right. It'll be all right, Lenora. It'll be all right. Nothing lasts forever and all the things. And, like everybody tells me, breathe, just breathe. And it's like, okay, well, that's all I do is breathe. So, and I understand you mean well when you say it. And I do, I have good intentions of telling you the same. So, but sometimes, I know whenever Sam was younger, because Sam really is my sounding board. He keeps me sane. And I can go to him about certain things at certain times and whatever, especially now that he's older. And there'll be so many times that he will just say something. And it's been things that I've told them when they were younger and tried to instill in them. But there's just some of those days I have to look at him and say, I am glad you were listening and I'm glad you said that, but I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it right now. So, you know, I'm good. I'm good in the woods. I'm good. I can't complain right now at this moment. We've all been having a day, and that's okay. And not that it's been a bad day for me, but it's just been kind of, you know, hey, that's all we can do is take a slow, deep breath. It's called meditation, and it works, let me tell you. Yeah, just taking it slow and easy, and just, yeah. And just letting know, and just there's things that we can't control, and I've had a lot of those lessons lately, let me tell you. So, it's not that it's bad, it's just irritation to get through. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I wish I could just crochet my life away. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's some days that's kind of where I put myself. I just crochet and get myself centered and just it relaxes me and it gets my mind off of things, and and it does help. It does help. It's like crochet meditation. So, but yeah. Unless you have to rip the stupid things out 10 times. Yes, that's true too. That's true too. I guess it just teaches us perseverance. I just try to think positive as much as I can on some things. Because this is what I was talking to Cindy about earlier today. Um, on that whole whatnot thing, that I'm trying to do right now. Now that I've got it pretty well figured out, except for figuring out the kinks of whenever I first go on, because that's going to be a bunch of hooey if I'm going to have to do that every time to get online and then get off to have to get back on again, whatever. But I was like, okay, am I supposed to do this or not? Even prayed about it. Was like, okay, if I'm not supposed to do this, God, show me a sign. Lord, just show me a sign if I'm not supposed to do it. And yeah, I hear it a few times, so I hear exactly. That's right. When I take a break for that project, then I'm going and doing it back later. Oh, I'm laughing now, but I could have thrown it across the room earlier. Oh, yes. I've had those days. And so then I had all those glitches happen. So I thought, okay, are you telling me something, Lord? Am I supposed to go ahead and pursue this to learn something and learn perseverance and overcoming? Or are you telling me flat out that I'm just not supposed to do it? So finally get everything worked out and I get it figured out. Well, then I go online again another day. Well, then I had the same issues happen again. Ended ended up having the show. I had one sale, which okay, that was fine. I was appreciative of that. At least I was getting my feet wet and doing all the things. Well, okay, then I go to ship the daggone thing. So I had my label printer, I had everything set up, print the label. You know how it's supposed to print the long way. Oh, I'm starting to pixel again. A little bit. You know, the sheet of paper is like long and then, and it's supposed to print this way. So I go to print it. Oh no, it didn't print that way. It printed like half the sheet, like a little label. So I'm thinking I'm just going to send it. I know it'll probably get sent back. I don't know. I messed with it, tried to fix the label, tried to do everything. And I don't know how many labels trying to figure this stinking thing out. And of course, doesn't have any instructions really hardly on it. I mean, it tells you how to turn it on, that's about it. So I slapped the label on it. Oh, sure enough, yesterday the package comes back wrapped with a big butt rubber band and this big page to tell me what it could have just said, you need a new label. But no, they had to write me a whole letter. I'm not kidding you. It was a whole sheet of paper, this whole big letter. And it was like, all you had to do was just tell me that it wasn't a good label, that I needed to reprint it. But of course, I was frustrated and mad. So I couldn't fix the label. I'd already printed it. So I just had to I just wrote out the label, slapped it on there, went to the post office and had to just mail it that way. So not only did probably the person I printed the label for, she paid the postage on it probably, but then I had to turn around and pay for postage because of the stupid stinking label. And the thing, how it wasn't it was unreadable, blah blah blah. Well, it was not unreadable. You could read it, but I would on it, because I know they scan everything now. Yes, it needed a new label, but it was just like, okay, is that enough signs just to tell me? Are you telling me that I'm not supposed to do this? So I don't know, but it is frustrating. And it's just like, okay, I have got to get this label maker figured out. It's not rocket science. I don't know what I did wrong. I have no idea. I mean, because I thought, okay, I've got it set up. I got the label. I got it ready. I got the whatever. It's laid out. The way it was worded, I thought, okay, that's the right way to put the label. And I fed it through the machine the way it was supposed to. I don't know. So, anyway, that's just one of my things going awry. And I guess I'm just trying to see good in it and learn a lesson from it, that I need to slow down and that I needed to have studied the label maker maybe a little bit better. I don't know. Because I'm thinking if my older son can figure it out, because he is not techie, he doesn't do any of that type of stuff. I mean, he just isn't. Sam is more the one that's geared towards all that kind of stuff, and really, I pretty well am too. I can figure things out for the most part, but some of the stuff right now, it's like people, they try to make it easier, they think, but actually, to me, it's made it harder. But I don't know why they couldn't have put a little bit better, because basically it just had you scan, the QR code, so then you could download the thing. It may need turned before you print it, not really the printer. Oh no, I mean, and that, no, I know what and the thing is, whenever I went in, it had it to go this way and had it labeled that way to go this way, the vertical, not horizontal, or yeah, horizontal, not horizontal. It was to go vertical. And but then whenever it printed, like I said, it didn't print that way. So I went back in. Well, whenever I went back in, then it didn't stay, but it was like it was trying to do another label. But I went to press to do the vertical and to go back in to do it. But then whenever I printed it that second time, then it was gigantic and it used like 5 of my labels. And I hadn't set any different the size of it. So I don't know. I know it is probably something I am doing. I am not disputing that. So what it is, I don't know. So anyway, I'm just gonna have to sit and attempt. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. So and you know, and that's it. Yeah, it's just like I don't know. I mean, it can't be that hard. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science, Lenora. I should be able to figure it out. So yeah, so I'm sure this package got double shipping. The post office made a killing on package, one package. So I didn't make any money. I lost money big time, and that's okay. Oh yes, Pat, absolutely. Crocheting is very relaxing, and it does. It very much helps. Very much helps. It's helped me keep my sanity many times in my life. Go with the flow. Oh my Jesus in heaven, I'm back. I just saved a cat from getting eaten by the dogs. Oh my goodness. No, it's not. Yes, it's not rocket science. Oh, oh my gosh. And you know, I thought on that whatnot that whenever I transferred the label over, that it would let me see like the whole entire label, see how it was going to print. But I don't. It didn't ever show me like printed like label to put onto the package. It was like the receipt is all that it was letting me actually see. So I thought, okay, the receipt is, that way. So I just, whatever. I'm just gonna have to just practice or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna waste any more labels. Okay, that was weird. I just saved the kitty from getting eaten by the same dogs. Oh my gosh. You're gonna have to get that under control. My friend texted me at 29 this morning. I was like, what are you doing to me? Sure enough, 9 a.m., the scam call started, and the day has been go, go, go. Oh my, I only got one scam call today, and I don't answer them. But I really don't get a whole lot anymore. I used to get them all the time, it seemed like. But I've only had one today. Well, tomorrow's a new day, so it's supposed to be nice, and I think it's supposed to be sunny here tomorrow. It's gonna be Wizard of Oz windy though, I think here, um but it's supposed to be sunny and fairly warm in the 60s, I think. So when I have plans for tomorrow morning, afternoonish, so I'm hoping it's not so windy that you feel like you're going to get blown away, and it's not too hazardous. I won't be driving on the interstate. I have a rule: no one gets a hold of me before 9 unless it's absolutely necessary because it sets the tone for a crazy day. Don't know why, but that's what happens every time. Oh no. Oh, me and Cindy talk first thing in the morning, usually like around, I mean, she usually calls me like at 8 o'clock every morning. That's kind of our time to be able to talk to each other because she's on her way to work, and I just wait on her to call me because she knows I'm just here. And she's still working full time, so I just go by her. So, hello, because I'm usually up, and I've usually had coffee by then, and I've been up long enough that I'm okay. I can do it. I can converse and be just fine. So, but everybody's different. Everybody's different. But if I go to bed super late and I don't wake up until, I usually turn my ringer off. And she kind of knows that. If I don't answer and stuff, she knows that I was up later on live or something. And then we'll just catch up with each other later. So I usually turn my phone, the ringer off then if I'm going to sleep in or something or plan to. But even whenever I plan to sleep in, that doesn't always work either. That's your routine. They can call, text, whatever, straight at 9, and it's all good, right? Yep. Yeah, and that's just it. Yeah, everybody has a routine and whatever. So, yeah, I totally get it. know I'm regretting my decision of using that pink because it is just, I don't know. It's a different, it says that it was a 4 weight, but it's not acting like one that's making that kind of want to pucker. I have kids that come before 9, but if it's someone outside of the routine, I just pray for the best. Oh, I don't blame you. I don't know. Maybe once I get more done, it won't pucker as much, and once I stretch it later and stuff, it'll be fine. I probably am not going to use any more of that pink, I don't think. Because it's not a true 4 weight. I don't know what Sam's doing in there, but. Okay, safe travels. I'm making some headway. Oh. Chosen, did you disappear? Is everything good with you if you're still here? Have a smaller one of that. Oh, just crocheting away. Nifty. Uh, it's kind of quiet right now, but it's all right. It's just kind of we're just having a quiet time for a little bit. So it's nice to see you too. How's everything going with you? I just got on here. Oh, everything is good. I just ordered McDonald's delivery and I'm crocheting a pair of slippers. Hey, can't get any better than that, right, Nifty? And I just had to laugh on you with the hooker thing because it was so funny yesterday. I went to Joann's and there was a lady that she and I started talking and stuff, and she's a knitter, and she was talking about knitting hats and stuff, and she does it for for charities and things like that. And we were kind of talking about that stuff, and she was trying to figure out what she was going to make, what colors that she was going to get for like men's stuff. And oh yeah, you're living your best life tonight. You go, you go. And so anyway, she said, "Well, do you knit or do you crochet?" And I said, "Oh, well, I know how to do both, but I said I'm a crocheter." And she goes, "You're a hooker." And she started just cackling, and I was like, "Yeah, yeah," And it was just so funny. It was the way she said it. So it's so funny that somebody called me that 2 days in a row. But I think it's hilarious. So hello, how are you doing, Maria? Yes, it was. It was just so funny because whenever you said that, that lady popped in my head. It was like, oh my gosh. Is she the lady I talked to at Joann's and I just didn't know it? Oh. How are you doing, Maria? Good. I'm glad you came back. LOL, it wasn't me. If I saw you while I was shopping for yarn, I would have such a shock. Well, welcome back, Randy. Did you get the cat and dog situation figured out? Is it under control? Yes, Nifty, it is. It's the same Randy. Yeah, he had some name changes in there a couple of times. My nephew went home angry and took his cat with him. Aw. Well, hopefully, I mean, he'll get over it, I guess. I don't know. Things happen. Oh, boy. Yeah. Well, I'm working on a retro chevron blanket throw, and I'm just using my scrap yarn that I have leftover yarns. So I'm just grabbing a skein. I have my laundry bag full of my scraps right here. So once I get through one ball, I grab another. There's no rhyme or reason to my color scheme. I'm just using what I got. So I was gonna work on a mermaid tonight, but my Amazon Fire thing was not charged. I thought it had charge in it, but it didn't. Because I need to read the pattern on that while I'm doing it. So I chose to just work on this because it's easy and I know the pattern, and so it's easier. I can talk to everybody and pay attention and still do this. So thank you, Maria. Yeah, I just started it the other. I've just been working on it whenever I'm on live, so I don't work on it otherwise. Whenever I'm crocheting on stuff offline during the day, it's all my market stuff that I have to kind of read my patterns and stuff and pay more attention to. So, yes, Randy, I hope that you have a wonderful birthday on Saturday. Wow, that is a great blanket. It doesn't look like scraps. I want to make one of those. I started one once, but never finished it. Aw. Well, if you still have it hanging out, you can grab that whip. You can grab it. Yeah, because some of my scrap that I have are, a little bit bigger balls of different colors and stuff. And then I do have some that are smaller that I'll probably get to here after a bit that are kind of towards the bottom. But, and yeah, if it happens that because this one, I ran out just a little bit here at the end, I just tack it on from where I'm at. Even the pink, that's what happened down here, and I just tack it on from there. It doesn't matter where it's at, I just keep going. So, now this green, I have it in pieces that I rolled up because it was all the same color, so, but I just keep tying it on until I get through the rest of this ball that I have of it. And I just love this shade of green too. But green is my favorite. Is the lump still in my yard? Um, the fur coat of many colors? No, it has been removed. Whenever my husband got home that evening, he removed it. And Lulu wasn't feeling so great, really, after she'd been out there messing with that thing. She's fine now, but I was on the verge of thinking I was going to have to take her to the vet because she just wasn't acting right. And she was eating and drinking, but not like usual. It was more like she just had kind of an icky belly, you know? So it's like, you just learn your lesson and stop doing that. But she's a dog, so. But yeah, it's gone. So we're back to normal and no fur limp in my yard. Okay, Chosen, I wondered. I didn't know. Hadn't heard anything out of you for a little bit. But I know you kind of bebop around, so. But yeah, I really don't know where she finds half of what she finds and drags it. I just. And I mean, hunting season is not going on right now, so I don't know. Oh, Maria, it's just scrap yarn. I put all my scrap yarn in here. So in my little laundry basket thing that I got from Dollar Tree. And whenever I get it to a certain point that I, just roll it the end of what I've been using, I toss it in here. And if I need it for something else, for, whatever, but no, I'm using all colors. This that I'm using right now, I think was. I'm trying to remember if it was from Hobby Lobby or. I can't remember which green this is from. Because I have a couple of different ones. But this one may have been from Joann's. This may have been one of them from Joann's. And it's the end of what I used, I think, to make some hats and I think it was all hats and boot cuffs. So an hour if sour minimalizes the power a minute holds, just like how the water sways in a well only for the rope and bucket to be stuck down there as well. Oh, Mr. Potato Head. Oh my gosh. That was pretty deep for Mr. Potato Head. Well, he is just a head, so of course all he would do is think. Of course. Of course, Chosen. It's a It's kind of the retro style, like the older style chevron that has like the deeper kind of, because now it seems like they do more of a wavy on a lot of them that I see, but this is like the old style, kind of the more deeper V. So, and I prefer it. I don't mind the other, but I prefer this one. And almost all of them that I've made with this pattern, I think every one that I've made so far I've sold. Um, but those were ones that I did kind of plan colors for a little bit more. They were ends of what I had, but I tried to do them like in a color, in a color way that was kind of like a fade or something like that. And I used a bigger hook for some of those. I used like an L, I think, for some of them and made them more loose and flowy. But this one I wanted closer stitch and more like what I'm doing right now. So we'll see how this one goes. And I made a fall one, but I don't think the stitch, the wave on it or the chevron on it wasn't quite as deep. It was a little bit shorter, but thank you, Randy. How come you never crochet yourself? Are you scared to? Crochet myself? Thank you, Nifty. Hi there, my teacher said today, and I wanted to say that I'm making her a scarf. Do you think that is a good idea? Oh, yeah. I mean, they would totally appreciate it, I would think. I think a scarf would be really nice. I mean, um they even have patterns that are like for those types of things. So I think it would be a very sweet gesture, and you're taking the time and thinking of that person. So yeah, that would be very nice. Hello, Allison. Yes, that's what I was thinking of, Nifty. They have like the prayer shawls. I think there is something for scarves though too, but I can't recall now. But it seems like there was something for a scarf too. But they do have the prayer shawls. So yes, I am. I'm making like a chevron retro pattern. It's the retro chevron, and I'm using my scraps. So my leftovers, my ends of my skeins. My there's edges. You're welcome, Raven. Jolly Jonna Jouse. Jolly Jam Jars Chesley. Oh my gosh. How do you do it so fast, and how do you do it without looking? I wish I was that talented, but I'm bad at crocheting. Uh, it just takes practice, Allison. It honestly does. And I have just been crocheting for a long time, but whenever I'm doing a pattern like this, I mean, it's pretty simple for me. It's just basic, and I can just do it, and I just feel with my fingers. Now, there are some patterns I don't crochet as fast with because it just I have to think about it a little bit more. It depends on what I'm doing, you know. So, but yeah, practice some patience, practice some patience. And yeah, I agree with Lenora. Nobody's bad at it. You just have, yeah, like I said, practice and patience. That's, you know. Okay, I'm going to bed. Love and blessings. Hopefully, I will get my new card tomorrow. Good night. I will be on again soon. Well, thank you, Randy, for joining us tonight. I'm glad you got to hang out with us a little bit. I'm sorry things are kind of going a little sideways for you, but I'm going to pray. I'll be still praying for you. And yeah, everything's going to work out. It'll be good. So just keep hanging in there, doing the best you can. And love and many blessings to you. You have a great night. Have a good sleep, and we'll talk to you later. Stay safe. Geez, Randy, my food just got here. Okay, good night. See you soon. Crocheted a rat? I'm not done a rat. I've done a mouse. I've not done a rat yet. Oh, I know what you mean, Allison. Like, how big is the rat color, and was it a kit? Just so curious. I'm imagining Templeton from Charlotte's Web. Oh, yeah. Are you, Allison, are you asking if I have children or someone else? Yes, I have two grown sons. Okay, let's see if I can finish something now that the house is settling down. Johnny, can you shout? Voice to see if he can scare. No, I'm not going to do that, Chosen. Two sons, that is a blessing. Glad for you. Nifty, it's the same size as a full grown rat. And I made it teal for some weird reason. Yeah, I have good boys. I have two good sons. So yeah, it has been a blessing, that's for sure. Thank you, Nifty. 59 minutes. 3D crochet is a bit intimidating. Jonah, have you ever crocheted animals I don't know how to spell? I'm a gurumi. Well, you did a pretty good job over there, Nifty. I think you spelled it right. Yes, I have. I just recently, just since September, October, November ish, is when I started doing more like little animals and um, I did a mermaid. I've done two mermaids. Um, I've done chickens. I've done pigs. I've done turtles. I've done little rabbits. I've done bigger rabbits that are like centerpiece type, and so yeah, I've made some different things, and I do enjoy it. I just have always kind of did more the blankets, baby blankets, throws, Afghan stuff, wearables. home decor type stuff, like the kitchen dishcloths, things like that, doilies, things like just things like that. And then I thought, well, I'm going to try it. I have grandkids, so I'm like, be kind of, excuse me, cute to make them a few things maybe or whatever, and just see if I like it. And I really do. I really do enjoy it. It's something different because I need something. I need variety to keep me going and not doing the same thing all the time. Excuse me. And on some of my lives, I have worked on some of them before. I just don't do a lot because, like I said, I have to read a pattern on that stuff. Oh, well, thank you, Allison. I just seen, I'm sorry that you said that you liked the video. Thank you. I'm working on a retro style chevron pattern for a throw. It's not a big, it's just kind of for an individual throw. Like, it's going to be longer than a lap gan, but just kind of like a throw for just individual. Working on using up the leftovers of my skeins, my scraps and stuff. So my project to work on while I'm on live right now. So yeah, so it's going to be all different colors. I just, whenever I run out of one, then I grab another, and no rhyme or reason to it. So just winging it. Thank you. I'm working on a half double crochet Afghan and greens. Oh, that would be beautiful. I like the half double crochet. I think it gives it kind of a different look and stuff. And I love green. Shades of green are just one of my favorites. I am a green fan. So that would be beautiful. I'm working on a blanket too. It is a queen size throw blanket, 60 by 80. It has baubles in it, making it with extra skeins of loops and threads, soft classic. Lots of colors. It's huge. Oh, that'll be beautiful, nifty. Very nice. It's going to take you a hot minute, but you know what? It'll be as beautiful. That's going to be beautiful. Oh, nice, Christy. Yeah. He will love that. I made my husband one for Christmas out of shades of blue. And I used to have it on the back of his chair, but he swiped this one now that I have back here. So it's a little bit thicker for some of the colder evenings and stuff we've had. So thank you so much. I am so excited how it is turning out. I love that blanket behind you. Yeah, I get a lot of compliments on it. It's made out of, like I said, and you probably already heard me say nifty, but it's from the yarn from Hobby Lobby. That's that real. It's almost like that Bernat extra thick, chunky, whatever. But yeah, it's just one of those hand finger crochet blankets. So that makes it look like it's kind of knitted, real loose stitches. So and they go so fast. They do not take long to make at all. And I've made a few. I made a big one that I put on our bed downstairs, and it's a queen size. This is more just individual, like single, like yeah, single size. But the one I have downstairs, it's a queen size, and they're nice and warm and just soft and fluffy. And I made Luna her own for her little bed. She has it tossed all over the place all the time. Oh my gosh, come on. Listen, any shawl can be a prayer shawl. Just put your prayers into it while you make it. Agatha's reading shawl is a beginner pattern, and the results are gorgeous. I am a beginner, and I made one, and it got a lot of compliments. I think I have heard of that one. I think I've seen it somewhere. Oh wow, I made it through the green. Okay, I'll be right back. Try to not, try to not knock everything over. I have some right here, nifty. Because I have them all still kind of sitting out to get ready for market. So I was working on this one earlier. I just don't have his wings and his little tail feather done yet. And then I made these for just like for Easter, little bennies that I put the fabric on. And I made one in camo, like for military, like honoring military and stuff. I did the camo fabric on it, which I think I'm gonna make a male version of that and not put a bow on their in their hair, but or in their on their ear or whatever. And then I made me the little turtle flower. And I've made me a few of these pigs to have for market. I found this little chick on Pinterest, so I made it just over the weekend. Well, no, earlier this week. Yesterday, day before. And then I made some that were just the regular, just chick. Just like the little chicks like that. And one of my mermaids. Another mermaid. Another chicken. And it has a little, yeah, there. And another chicken. But I was trying to find my littler, like little animals that I've made. So I made that. Then the little rabbit. think this one's so cute with these little teeth. Little chipmunk, or little whatever. And the little possum with a little tail. And I tried a different cow pattern, which, oh my gosh, it was the first time I ever did it, but it's still stinking cute. And I'm gonna try. I used different yarn for it because I was wanting to try to get some of my velvet yarn or whatever used up. But anyway, he still turned out cute. But I'm gonna make another one. But a little cow, his little tail in the back. And then I made a walrus. Octopus, the littler octopus. I haven't tried the big ones yet, but the little octopus. And then I saw these. They were like the Peeps bunnies. And I went ahead and used it and some of my velvet, whatever you want to call it, chenille, velvet, whatever, that I found at Dollar Tree. So, yay, you keep on going, Lenora. You're going to get it. You're crushing it. And then alligator, little alligator that I did. So, where's my other, oh, and then my other little sitting mouse. So, yeah, the alligator, it was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to get that right or not. But it took me a couple tries. This was one that I did have to, I think, pull out once or twice. I had to frog a couple times, but I finally got it. So, and this was my first octopus. It still turned out cute, but his eyes are a little wonky. But you know what? Don't care. He's still cute. And I did do a little bit of a bigger hook on him, but I still like it because I kind of wanted him to be a little floppy and stuff. But for my first one, I thought he turned out pretty good, honestly. So, but yeah, I still have a lot of practice, but thank you, Nifty. Octoplush, yeah, he's an octoplush. But I want to make a couple of more of the mermaids with long hair, and that's the mermaids I was actually going to try to work on, like I said, tonight, but didn't end up working out that way, and that's okay. And then I am going to make another one of the frogs, I think, with different colored petals. Not have just all yellow, have all different colors of the brights that I have. Because I thought that would be kind of cute. So yeah, I'm getting there. My other little animals that I have left for my last markets, they're put away right now. So, but those have my frogs. I was going to make some more turtles, but I haven't yet. I sold all my turtles that I had, but these rabbits here, they ended up working up so fast because you use I used 3. It was either 2 or 3 strands. It might have just been 2. No, it was 3. I used 3. So they worked up really fast. So, but yeah, I have all this stuff in my head that I want to get done and work on and get extras of, but you know. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I have a little bit of time. Oh, and Lenora, I was going to tell you, I found a pattern today that it actually was the pattern, and I think it's going to be a good one. It's a free one, but it's like for ragdoll type. But it was a fox and a rabbit and something else, and they're more primitive like or whatever, and that's kind of what I've been looking for a little bit too for my theme because I like primitive, I like industrial, I'm just an eclectic mix. So, but anyway, I was just looking through while I was at my cousin's house this afternoon, and I came across it, and because I had just been like looking at things just randomly just to see what different patterns could be out there for some different things because I am all about being different. I don't want to be the same as everybody else. And so anyway, so I would like to try to work on some of that stuff too. So I think I'm sitting okay on what I'm planning on doing as far as getting quickly worked up a few extras on some things I already have, and I'll be fine. Make a couple of more of the bigger rabbits like I just shown. And I think I do want to try to get some of those ragdoll type style done too. I think they're going to be kind of fun, so we'll see. I don't know. But then I also have the flowers that I was wanting to try to do, but I think that's going to be a little bit more that I'm going to have to wait on. I'm going to have to practice on that a little bit more, so we'll see. Everything will fall into place. I'm just trying not to get myself overwhelmed because there's just so much. There's so much I want to do and such a short time to do it in. So I'm trying to keep focused on what I really want to get done and then go from there. So yeah, and I wish that my Amazon thing was to work, but I'll send you a picture of it. And like I said, it's a free pattern. And the fox, oh my gosh, I love the fox. It's very much like a primitive industrial like look and stuff. And but for and it has like little clothes for them too, but it looks more like they have actually sewn them maybe somehow or something. But I think I want to try to crochet them. I don't want to sew them. What were you telling me earlier? One thing at a time, and we will get there. Telling you earlier. I don't know. What was I telling you earlier? It was just about the primitive, like what I was just saying, the primitive, like the pattern that I found that I would send to you. Well, I didn't know if that's what she meant or she was really asking me something else because I get on a train of thought and then I get lost, and so I have to ask sometimes to be sure. Yes, yes, I know. And that's what I figured you were meaning, but I was like, okay, I wanted to check and make sure that you weren't actually asking me because sometimes I get off on a train or something and then you're back on the question and I've already done past it. Oh no, I know, Jeanette. So that's what I said. I'm just trying to keep it in line in my head, of what I want to do and just not get overwhelmed by it. So, hey, I'm already a heck of a lot further ahead than what I thought I would be. So, No, it's just stuff that I have all jacked up in my head that I need to voice out, and the ideas that I have, and I'm okay with whatever I get done. So I'm not freaking out about it. I just have things that I would like to do, and whatever I get done, and I'll have things waiting on me later that'll have a time and a place for them. So sometimes I just need to talk it out, and then that actually gets me in the right state of mind of what I actually end up wanting to do. So, because I've got myself caught up on my chickens, I'm good with. I have one more. I have one more because I did find the black. It's not the same, but it does have like a black and kind of white and whatever kind of different. I'm gonna probably show my Joanne haul tomorrow, but um but I have one more of those chickens to do. I have those wings and the little butt or the little hiney tail, these little tail feathers to put on that one. And then I want to make one of the black and whatever one, and then I'll be done with my chickens. I've got all my little chicks done. I like I said, I want to do at least maybe one or two more of the bigger rabbits that I just showed a little bit ago. And so yeah, I mean yeah, and yes, I want them all done too, but I mean I'm not gonna I don't have a huge goal. I don't have a goal. I just want to get some stuff done. Well, it's Chosen's fault that I picked my next project. And yes, you set your goal, Lenora, and you are getting it done. You're almost done. You are almost done. So I'm slowly getting what I want checked off my list, but there's things that, yeah, it's like whenever I go to looking, then I end up finding things. So it's like, yeah, I just know what I can do and what I can't do. So the flowers are going to have to wait. I've already decided that. So that's left me to where I can do the primitive kind of whatever thing that I can try doing. If I decide that it isn't going to work and I can't get them done, then I'll just try to work on the rest of what I have in the time that I have, because I still have like 3 weeks. So that's why I'm not getting too about anything. So, well, what did you end up picking, Jeanette? Hello? Mr. Potato Head? Yeah, and that should be a fairly easy one, really, to do. Hello, Nicole. Doing pretty good. How's everything with you? Yeah, I got done with work early and I had that brown in my bag and thought it would be cute. Got the Charlie Brown done today. Well, good. Good. Good to hear, Nicole. Is you dreaming? I only have 5 more rows of triple crochets until I'm done with my blanket. Oh, awesome, Nicole. Good, good, good. Oh, my mermaids that I made? Is that what you're talking about? Was asked today to make sitting turtles holding signs. Oh, thank you, Jeanette. Well, what kind of signs? Just out of curiosity. Gotcha. I wondered if it was something like that because I've seen like the teddy bears and things like that with stuff like that, you know? So, oh my gosh, I have another one of those. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't know I had this in here. That isn't supposed to be in here. And so are the days of our lives. That's what it reminds me of. Oh, come on. Okay, I think I'm gonna get off of here for the night. I'm at a stopping point with that last bit of yarn. Making a little progress so far. Like I said, I've just been working on it while I'm on live, so that's pretty good because I haven't. This was a newer project, so making a little headway. I'm gonna put that back in there for now. Almost time. While I'm cleaning my stuff up. Another ant. Oh, awesome. Good, good, good. Oh, yes. Happy birthday, Chosen. I almost said something when you said something to Randy about his. So, yes, happy birthday. I hope you have a great day. Do something fun for yourself. What number birthday is this? How many rotations around the sun for you? The 1000th year. Well, congratulations. Your eye looks so young for 1,000 years. Yeah. Oh gosh. How can an eye look young? Oh, so you're gonna tell us you're old now? That you are truly old? I mean, unless you're going like this, and really, like. Well, yeah, I mean, but it's still a young eye. It's still young. Still. There's people that have really good health that don't always look. Everybody's different, so. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. So I got my stuff pretty well cleaned up. I'll put away my plushies, put them back in their place so I know where they're at. So when it comes time to get them all packed up. So anyway, well, you all have a good night. Once again, happy birthday, Chosen. So I will catch you all later. You guys have a good night. Have a good rest. I love you. Stay safe. And we will talk again soon. Bye.